Matrix Unveiled, A Journey Through Forbidden Knowledge, Part 18. Welcome back to Positive Vortex. Today, we continue our deep dive into the hidden codes embedded in our reality with Part 18 of the Matrix Unveiled, 666 Numerology, the music industry, and Masonic Symbolism. For centuries, numbers, symbols, and sacred geometry have been used by secret societies, corporations, and entertainment industries to shape human consciousness. One of the most misunderstood and powerful numbers in esoteric traditions is 666, a number that goes far beyond its mainstream associations. In today's episode, we'll break down the hidden numerology behind 666 and 66 in the music industry, how elite artists and record labels use occult symbolism in branding, the Skull and Bones Society, Masonic geometry, and their deep connections to global power structures, the psychological and energetic influence of esoteric symbols in entertainment and corporate branding. Is this all just coincidence, or is there a deliberate system of control at play? By the end of this video, you'll see these patterns everywhere. Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and share this video, because the more we expose these hidden truths, the more we empower ourselves to break free from the illusion. Let's dive in. 666 Numerology, the music industry, and Masonic symbolism. Throughout history, symbols, numbers, and sacred geometry have been embedded in society as tools of influence, power, and initiation into secret knowledge. Many of these symbols and numbers appear in corporate logos, entertainment, government institutions, and religious architecture, forming an interconnected web of esoteric messaging designed to convey hidden truths. One of the most significant and widely recognized occult numbers is 666, often associated with Revelation 13 verse 18, where it is referred to as the number of the beast. However, the true meaning of 666 runs much deeper than mainstream interpretations suggest. It is a number of energetic power, control, materialism, and hidden knowledge, appearing repeatedly in elite institutions, corporate logos, music, and entertainment culture. In this chapter, we will explore the occult meaning of 666 and 66 in the music industry, how numerology is encoded into corporate and entertainment symbolism, the Skull and Bones Society and their connection to 322 and 666, Masonic sacred geometry, squares, compasses, and their hidden meanings, how esoteric symbols influence public consciousness. These connections are not accidental, they serve a greater purpose in shaping global power structures. 666 and occult symbolism in the music industry. The music industry has long been used as a tool for spreading esoteric knowledge while subtly influencing the public subconscious. Many of the most successful artists, record labels, and entertainment companies use occult symbols, numerology, and hidden hand gestures to signify their knowledge of secret traditions and their allegiance to elite power structures. Drake, OVO, and the occult owl symbolism. Drake, one of the most influential artists of the modern era, operates under the OVO sound record label, which is deeply connected to esoteric numerology and occult symbolism. O equals 6, V equals 6, O equals 6, OVO equals 666. The owl, the primary emblem of OVO, is a symbol of hidden knowledge, wisdom, and secret initiation. Owls are associated with the ancient goddess Athena, who was revered for wisdom and warfare. The elite's connection to the owl is seen in the Bohemian Grove rituals, where powerful political and financial leaders conduct occult ceremonies under the owl's gaze. Drake frequently flashes hand signs linked to Masonic initiation, including the triangle, all-seeing eye gesture, further connecting him to secret society symbolism. The Weeknd and the esoteric XO numerology. Another major figure in the music industry is the Weeknd, whose XO branding holds deeper esoteric meaning. X equals 6, O equals 6, XO equals 66. The pairing of Drake's OVO with the Weeknd's XO, OVOXO, forms a combination of 666 and 66, reinforcing numerological power within their music. This branding follows patterns seen in secret societies, where symbols and numbers are deliberately coded into cultural movements. Many music industry elites are aware of these occult numerological practices, using them to align their careers with hidden energetic forces that grant influence and control. Madonna and the Super Bowl halftime rituals. Madonna, one of the biggest pop icons of all time, has openly embraced occult themes throughout her career. Her 2012 Super Bowl halftime show was a highly symbolic ritual performance, incorporating Masonic, Luciferian, and ancient Egyptian themes. Her logo for the event featured an M with VVV 666 and an XO in the middle. She dressed as an occult high priestess, with a horned headdress reminiscent of Baphomet. The stage was designed as a massive occult sigil, broadcasting esoteric energy to millions of viewers. Super Bowl halftime performances are not just entertainment, they are mass rituals designed to subconsciously program the public using ancient symbols of power and control. The Skull and Bones 322, a hidden 666 code. The Skull and Bones Society, one of the most exclusive and secretive organizations, is heavily tied to numerology and hidden symbolism. 3 times 22 is equal to 66 direct connection to sacred numerology. V equals 22nd letter 3V, a VVV, equals 666. Many US presidents, financial elites, and intelligence figures have been Skull and Bones members, embedding occult numerology into global decision-making. This interconnection of numbers, secret societies, and global influence is not a coincidence, it is part of a larger structure of hidden control. Freemasonry and sacred geometry. One of the primary sources of occult numerology and hidden knowledge is Freemasonry. The Builder's Square and Masonic symbols. The square and compass, central to Freemasonry, represent balance, control over matter, and the divine alignment of the cosmos. 90-degree and 60-degree formations within Masonic symbols align with planetary and sacred geometric forces. The same structures appear in corporate logos, architecture, and religious buildings, embedding Masonic influence into global society. Knights Templar and the Red Cross symbolism. The Knights Templar, one of the earliest secret societies, used the Red Cross as their emblem. This symbol is found in Masonic orders, corporate branding, and even military insignias, showing its continued influence over time. The Templars were known for their knowledge of sacred geometry, financial control, and hidden spiritual doctrines, which Freemasonry absorbed. Domino's Pizza and the Masonic Square. Even modern corporate logos contain esoteric numerology. The Domino's Pizza logo features a Masonic square with 3 dots and 3 sections. 3 plus 3 is equal to 33, the most sacred number in Freemasonry, representing enlightenment and initiation. The red and blue color scheme represents duality, and their mixture into purple symbolizes elite bloodlines. These symbols are deliberately placed to align with energetic and psychological influences. Why is 666 so prevalent in entertainment and corporate branding? The consistent presence of 666 and 66 in pop culture, corporate logos, and global institutions is not accidental. These numbers are a signature of occult initiation, a hidden language of power, wealth, and influence, a method of programming the subconscious mind, a way to align global institutions with esoteric energetic forces. The deeper one looks, the clearer it becomes. These symbols and numbers are placed intentionally by those who understand their true meaning. What does this mean for society as a whole? Who is behind the global use of occult numerology? What is the ultimate purpose of embedding these symbols into our daily lives? To truly understand, we must continue unveiling the matrix and decoding the symbols hidden in plain sight. Chase Bank, a Masonic financial institution. The octagonal symbolism of Chase Bank's logo. Chase Bank, a subsidiary of J.P. Morgan, uses an octagonal design in its logo. The octagon is created through the Masonic square and compass, one of the most powerful Freemasonic symbols. The 4 outer ends of the triangle in the compass expand outward to form an octagon, which represents financial control, spiritual balance, and esoteric knowledge. The number 8, represented by the octagon, is a powerful numerological symbol in occult teachings, representing infinity, cycles of control, and dominance over material wealth. J.P. Morgan and Chase, the bankers of the New World Order. J.P. Morgan is not just another financial institution, it is one of the primary banking entities used by the elite to fund global operations. J.P. Morgan's secret ties to war, global control, and the occult. 1. Nazi collaboration and war financing. J.P. Morgan and Chase Bank directly financed the Nazi war effort, assisting Hitler's Germany in securing funds for military operations. Between 1936 and 1941, J.P. Morgan helped transfer over $20 million to the German government, allowing the Nazis to purchase war materials. Chase Bank even continued operations after the U.S. entered World War II, only stopping when forced by the U.S. government. The Rockefeller family, who were major stakeholders in J.P. Morgan, funded Nazi eugenics experiments, which later formed the basis of MKUltra and modern mind control programs. 2. Financial manipulation and elite power. J.P. Morgan's influence extends into modern financial collapses, using engineered economic crises to consolidate power. The 2008 financial collapse was an orchestrated event, allowing major banks to consume smaller financial institutions, leaving the elite with even greater control. J.P. Morgan is deeply tied to the Federal Reserve, the Rothschild banking empire, and international financial control systems. 3. Jeffrey Epstein and human trafficking networks. In 2023, a U.S. Virgin Islands lawsuit accused J.P. Morgan of financing Jeffrey Epstein's sex trafficking operations. The bank continued providing Epstein financial services even after his conviction, laundering money for global elite trafficking rings. This demonstrates J.P. Morgan's deeper role in elite-controlled human trafficking, blackmail, and control networks. Conclusion: J.P. Morgan, Chase Bank, and elite banking institutions are not just financial entities, they are tools of global manipulation, war financing, and occult control. Ancient Egyptian symbolism, the scarab, the brain, and the secrets of consciousness. The scarab beetle, a symbol of transformation, brain structure, and occult power. In ancient Egyptian belief, the scarab beetle represented the sun god Ra and the cycle of death, rebirth, and transformation. However, deeper analysis reveals that the scarab resembles the structure of the human brain, specifically the thalamus and pineal gland. The pineal gland, or the third eye, is the seat of higher consciousness, spiritual perception, and intuitive abilities. The elite have long sought to suppress the activation of the pineal gland, using fluoride, pharmaceuticals, and media control to dull human perception and limit spiritual awareness. The word scarab is etymologically linked to scribe and script, indicating that the beetle represents the ability to create reality through thought, word, and consciousness. The Egyptian mystery schools held sacred knowledge about the power of human consciousness, which was later absorbed into Freemasonry, Hermeticism, and elite secret societies. Freemasonic symbolism, the checkerboard, duality, and mind control. The ritualistic power of the black and white checkerboard. Freemasonic temples feature checkerboard flooring, a design traced back to ancient Egyptian temples and mystery schools. The checkerboard represents duality, light and dark, good and evil, order and chaos. In Masonic initiation rituals, new members walk across the checkered floor, symbolizing their journey from ignorance to enlightenment. This pattern is also used in Hollywood, fashion, music videos, and corporate branding, reinforcing elite dominance and occult mind control programming. Checkerboard symbolism in Hollywood and fashion. The use of black and white checkerboard patterns in entertainment, music, and celebrity culture is not accidental. Katy Perry, Billie Eilish, Beyoncé, Lil Wayne, and countless other celebrities are seen wearing Masonic checkerboard attire, symbolizing initiation into elite-controlled secret orders. Music videos, fashion shows, and high-profile events feature checkerboard floors, indicating that those involved are playing a role in the elite's game of control. The duality symbolism of the checkerboard also represents the struggle between good and evil, reinforcing occult programming themes in popular culture. By placing these symbols in mainstream media, the elite are normalizing their esoteric power structure, ensuring that the masses unknowingly participate in their rituals. The all-seeing eye, the Illuminati's most recognizable symbol. The meaning behind the eye in the pyramid. The all-seeing eye represents elite control, surveillance, and Luciferian enlightenment. In Freemasonry, the eye symbolizes the great architect, the entity that governs reality and knowledge. The triangle represents hierarchy, the secret knowledge of the elite, and the manipulation of power. The all-seeing eye in corporate logos and entertainment. The US dollar bill prominently features the all-seeing eye atop the unfinished pyramid, symbolizing hidden global governance. Corporate entities such as CBS, Time Warner, AOL, and other major media conglomerates incorporate the all-seeing eye in their logos, reinforcing their allegiance to elite power structures. Celebrities and influencers are repeatedly seen covering one eye, an intentional display of allegiance to the Illuminati and hidden elite forces. The use of esoteric symbols, numerology, and Masonic geometry is not a coincidence, it is a coordinated effort to imprint these messages into the subconscious minds of the masses. The hidden reality behind the world you see. For centuries, the ruling elite have hidden sacred knowledge from the masses, using symbols, numbers, and archetypes to communicate with one another while leaving the general population blind to their true meanings. This esoteric language of symbols is seen everywhere, in Hollywood films, music videos, corporate logos, government buildings, and even ancient religious texts. But most people do not understand what they are looking at. Why? Because they were never taught how to see it. Once you understand this secret language, the world no longer looks the same. You begin to decode reality itself, realizing that everything we've been conditioned to believe is part of a vast, carefully controlled illusion designed to keep humanity asleep. Hollywood and the music industry, the hidden rituals of the elite. Hollywood, the spiritual engine of the elite. Hollywood is not just about entertainment, it is a modern-day priesthood, controlled by the same bloodlines, secret societies, and occult orders that have ruled for thousands of years. The very name Hollywood comes from the holly tree, which ancient druids used to craft magic wands for spell casting and mind control. The film industry itself is a form of mass spell casting, using predictive programming, occult symbols, and subliminal messages to shape human perception. Most major directors, actors, and producers are initiates of Freemasonry, the Illuminati, or other occult groups, which is why so many films are filled with hidden symbols and secret doctrines. They do not just make films for entertainment, they create mass rituals designed to implant subconscious messages into the minds of the audience. The all-seeing eye, the symbol of the hidden hand. One of the most ubiquitous and powerful symbols in Hollywood is the all-seeing eye, also known as the Eye of Providence. What does the all-seeing eye represent? Surveillance and control, the elite's omnipresence over human affairs. Luciferian enlightenment, the initiation into hidden knowledge, reserved only for the elite. Spiritual domination, keeping humanity trapped in illusion, unaware of their true power. Mind control, the symbol of MKUltra and other psychological manipulation programs. It appears everywhere in Hollywood. Examples in movies and TV shows. Being there, 1979, a massive pyramid tomb with the Eye of Providence at the top, signifying the hidden rulers of society. Any Given Sunday, 1999, the all-seeing eye inside a triangle in the locker room, hinting that elite forces control professional sports. Suspiria, 1977, a witchcraft-based horror film featuring a red pyramid with an eye as part of its occult aesthetic. Hackers, 1995, a hacker uncovers government secrets, and an all-seeing eye appears on his screen, suggesting elite control over cyber technology. National Treasure, 2004, a film centered on Freemasonry and the hidden power structures that influence world governments. Lara Croft, Tomb Raider, 2001, a film about secret artifacts tied to the Illuminati, with pyramids and eyes appearing repeatedly. Cartoons, South Park, SpongeBob, Tom and Jerry, these seemingly innocent shows hide all-seeing eyes in their backgrounds, conditioning children to accept their presence. The esoteric meaning of the eye. The eye within the pyramid is an ancient symbol, dating back to Ancient Egypt, Eye of Horus, Babylonian mystery schools, Freemasonry and Kabbalah, the New World Order dollar bill. It signifies hidden knowledge, secret control, and elite rule over the masses. Freemasonic symbolism in movies and TV, Hollywood's secret society. Freemasonry is one of the oldest, most influential secret societies, with deep connections to Hollywood, the music industry, and global politics. How Freemasonry controls Hollywood. Most major celebrities, directors, and producers are initiated into Masonic orders. Films contain Masonic symbols, numbers, and rituals to show allegiance to the order. New actors must be initiated into the industry, often through humiliation rituals. Freemasonic imagery in films and TV. A Scanner Darkly, 2006, features Masonic G symbols, hidden messages about surveillance and drug control. Murder by Decree, 1979, reveals Jack the Ripper's Masonic connections, showing how high-ranking members cover up crimes. Overboard, 1987, displays Freemasonic Lodge signs in the background. They All Laughed, 1981, features a hanging Masonic square and compass, proving Hollywood's deep Masonic ties. Fashion industry and occult symbolism, Freemasonry's open display. One of the most blatant public rituals in recent history was a high-fashion event held inside a church, featuring twin Masonic pillars representing the entrance to secret knowledge. A giant all-seeing eye symbolizing elite control over the fashion industry. Checkerboard flooring used in Masonic lodges and ritual initiations. Satanic imagery, goat-headed figures, inverted crosses, and occult sigils. This event proves that elite occultism is no longer hidden, it is now openly celebrated as fashion and art. Why they use these symbols, the elite's true purpose. The Illuminati, Freemasons, and secret societies use these symbols for a reason. Their goals. 1. Mass hypnosis and mind control. Symbols act as psychological triggers, conditioning people to accept elite rule without questioning it. 2. Spiritual suppression, keeping people disconnected from their true power. 3. Predictive programming, placing future events in media to prepare the public for New World Order agendas. 4. Energy harvesting, symbols hold esoteric power. When millions focus on them, they feed the elite's control system. 5. Normalization of satanic ideology, the elite want to replace morality with nihilism, materialism, and Luciferian values. The truth is hidden in plain sight. Everything you've ever known, from corporate logos to Hollywood films, from politics to world events, has been carefully orchestrated by an invisible network of secret societies. Banking elites and occult practitioners who embed their symbols everywhere as a way of maintaining control. These symbols are not random. They are marks of ownership, signatures of the hidden hand that manipulates society behind the scenes. From the Freemasonic square and compass to the all-seeing eye of the Illuminati, from the number 666 in corporate branding to satanic rituals in Hollywood and elite institutions, every major system of power is under their influence. Once you understand their language, you begin to decode reality itself. And once you see the truth, you can never unsee it. The power of symbols, the hidden language of the elite. The ruling elite do not communicate the way ordinary people do. Instead of words, they use symbols, ancient sigils, sacred geometry, and numerological sequences to send messages to one another and to control the masses. Why? Because symbols speak directly to the subconscious mind. They bypass logical thought and influence people on a deep, unseen level. These symbols have been used for thousands of years by secret societies like the Freemasons, the Illuminati, the Knights Templar, the Jesuits, the Rosicrucians, the mystery schools of ancient Egypt, Babylon, and Greece. Each of these groups has preserved and passed down hidden knowledge, and today, their symbols are embedded into our culture, media, and institutions. Corporate logos, the hidden mark of the elite. The world's biggest corporations are not just businesses, they are extensions of secret societies that have ruled for centuries. Their logos carry esoteric symbols, hidden in plain sight, broadcasting who truly controls the system. Oreo, the Knights Templar and Luciferian cross. The Oreo cookie is loaded with Masonic and occult symbols. The Leviathan cross, a symbol of Lucifer and the Satanic Order, used in alchemy and satanic rituals. The Maltese cross, a symbol of the Knights Templar, one of the most powerful secret societies in history, connected to Freemasonry. Sacred geometry, the Oreo's intricate circular patterns reflect Masonic lodges and alchemical symbols. These aren't just random designs, they are marks of hidden control. Gatorade, the lightning flash of Lucifer and Freemasonry. The G in the logo represents the Grand Architect of Freemasonry, a name used for Lucifer in esoteric teachings. The lightning bolt, a reference to Lucifer's fall from heaven. I saw Satan fall like lightning from heaven, Luke 10 verse 18. Energy manipulation, Gatorade, a leading brand in sports and physical endurance, aligns with elite energy harvesting principles, the belief that human energy can be harvested for ritualistic purposes. Google, the Masonic G, the sigil of Lucifer, and 666. Google, one of the most powerful entities in the world, has embedded occult numerology and symbolism into its branding. Google Mail, Gmail, Masonic apron, the red and white Gmail logo is identical to a Freemason's royal apron. Google Play, a sigil of Lucifer, the triangular Google Play logo contains the exact geometrical shape of the sigil of Lucifer. Google Chrome, 666 symbolism, the Chrome logo is 3/6 woven together, a blatant reference to the number of the beast, 666. Facebook, the Masonic tubal cane symbol. The BF in Facebook is identical to the Masonic tubal cane symbol, representing the first blacksmith, a biblical figure tied to metallurgy and occult knowledge. A secret code in Freemasonry for initiates who recognize the name's esoteric significance. Hollywood, a Luciferian priesthood. Hollywood is not just entertainment, it is a modern-day priesthood, using film, music, and media to conduct mass rituals. Actors and celebrities are initiated. Most high-level actors are Freemasons, members of Kabbalistic cults, or other occult groups. Predictive programming, films and TV shows prepare people to accept future agendas by presenting them in fiction. The all-seeing eye is seen in hundreds of movies, symbolizing elite control over the industry and the masses. Why they use these symbols, the elite's true purpose. The Illuminati, Freemasons, and secret societies use these symbols for very specific reasons. 1. Mass hypnosis and mind control. Symbols act as psychological triggers, conditioning people to accept elite rule. 2. Energy harvesting. Symbols hold esoteric power. When millions focus on them, they generate energy that feeds the elite's control system. 3. Predictive programming. Placing future events in media prepares the public to accept them, e.g., movies predicting wars, pandemics, and global crises. 4. Spiritual suppression. By keeping people focused on materialism, vanity, and degeneracy, the elite ensure that humanity never awakens to its true potential. 5. Normalization of satanic ideology. The elite want to replace morality with nihilism, materialism, and Luciferian values, which is why degeneracy is constantly promoted in music, fashion, and media. The only way to break free: awareness and resistance. The world you thought you knew is an illusion, carefully crafted to enslave your mind and spirit. But now you see the truth. You must learn their language, break their conditioning, and resist their agenda. They thrive on ignorance, but an awakened humanity is their greatest fear. What will you do with this knowledge? The choice is yours. Symbols and numbers are far more than just abstract concepts, they are the very fabric of the reality we live in. The elite have long understood the power of numerology, sacred geometry, and hidden archetypes, using them as tools of influence, initiation, and control. From the music industry to corporate logos, from secret societies to Hollywood rituals, these codes are embedded in every aspect of our daily lives, conditioning us on a subconscious level. But why? Because symbols speak to the subconscious mind, bypassing rational thought and embedding ideas directly into human consciousness. The widespread use of 666, Masonic numerology, and ancient esoteric symbols is not random, it is a structured system of control that has existed for centuries. But here's the truth: once you see it, you can never unsee it. By understanding their language, you reclaim your mind, your energy, and your ability to shape your own reality. This is the first step to breaking free from the illusion. The question is, what will you do with this knowledge? The choice is yours. We've just scratched the surface of how numerology, secret symbols, and esoteric codes influence our world. From corporate branding to music industry rituals, these hidden forces are everywhere, shaping culture, programming our subconscious, and reinforcing the dominance of elite power structures. But remember, knowledge is the key to breaking free. Once you understand the language of symbols and numbers, you take back control of your perception, your energy, and your reality. If this episode resonated with you, click the thanks button to support Positive Vortex, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share to help spread awareness. Drop a comment below. What symbols or numerology have you noticed in everyday life? Let's keep the conversation going, because the more we uncover, the closer we get to truly unveiling the Matrix. Stay curious, stay aware, and most importantly, stay free. See you in the next episode.